Hello everyone, it's me, Joseph. When I start to writing my diaries and posting on online, I wrote both platform. First, Brunch, made by Kakao Down, as you know, and Medium. It is a global platform. It is more famous platform for entire world. And through the Medium, I've been writing posts on using English, but at the time it was really hard to write in English. So I used translator, but even I used that. Sometimes I didn't use translator, or sometimes I used a little bit. But anyway, when I posted that articles, there's so many foreigners watching them, and they replied well. They didn't any of them make any of them never blame my grammar or expression or my English skills. They just replied, "Thank you, it is good," or it helping me, or something like that. So I felt quite good when I was when I first tried to write on article with English. So that's quite funny, because most of Korean educated for a long time English and grammar and read, but practical way, we need to listen and speak and write in English. So most of Korean have I think most of Korean has a fear of using English in public. So, but when I realized that, yes, it's too easy. It's quite easy to start. No one hate my English. There are no obstacles. Most of them, they just realize that he's a foreigner, and we can understand his grammar can be wrong, and but they realize that they understood that, because it is quite normal for foreigner who using Korean language, and when they using Korean language, most of us never blame their grammar or language style, their pronunciation or their voice. We never blame that. It's really same. So when I realized that, I'm rid of my afraid of so many things. it's exactly same perspective of programming, and also English programming and business and whatever I did. It's absolutely true. For example, I love to play piano, but I never get educated from someone. I just learn myself. But most of them who play the piano, when they listen my piano, they never blamed my skills or sounds. They just impressed. How can you do that? How can you play that? Because without afraid, we can do so many things, and I believe it's some kind of a practice. Get rid of your afraid, your fear of something. You need to remove those things on your soul, on your mind, and then after all, everything going to be more easier and easier, and you realize, and you will realize, oh yes, it is quite easy. There were no difficult things at all. It's literally same for the businesses. When I don't know about business, there were so many. I thought I need to run so many things, something like marketing, or consulting, or running the company, or HR, and legal things and tax, but when after I running the company, I realized those things are quite important, but I can give someone who have a power to control those things. So I can hire someone for the tax, someone for the legal, for example, lawyer, and something like that. I just appointed to someone who have ability to deal with, and I can give a job. I can give them their salary. So it's really simple and easy. But I knew if I told you it is easy, but actually it is not easy, because to understand those things, you need to experience so many hard times, and you need to deal with so many conflict issues, and sometimes you can surprised from document jobs, or some letters from government. You need to know about tax or legal problem, or sometimes you have to fight your partners. That would be really hard. That is really hard things, but I knew when you experience those things, then it's gonna be easy. So practice makes perfect. it's a old norm or the truth. So if you wanted to get something, you just practice well. You just put it on your time and energy, and that you can see your result, your consequences, your talent. If you have a talent, you can easily get those things. But if not, you couldn't get those things, or you can get quite hardly. But anyway, it is quite good for you, because you realize yourself, you realize your talent, and you realize your ability to something, and that makes you calculating. That makes you realize more specific spec of you, and you can calculating yourself very specifically. That is quite funny. To know yourself, to understand yourself, you need to throw yourself to something. You need to devote to something, business or some kind of passionate things. It can be running a piano, or starting a new businesses, or getting exercise, everything literally. That's kind of a journey to know yourself, and also I think most people don't understand themselves, even their age over 40 or 50 years old. They never understand what there's a real talent and real ability. Without challenge, they gonna never knew themselves, I believe. So entrepreneur has a gift from God, because they throw themselves to the market, and they realize, oh, how small I am, how big market is, and there are so many things we need to run, and that experiences teaching those entrepreneurs. So I enjoy them. I've been enjoying them. So it's gonna be it can be your pressure, but also it can be your partners and your friends, or your family's pressure. That's quite funny truth.